everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Wednesday card and this week's tarot story. So today we have the King of Pentacles reversed. Pentacles are connected to the physical realm. They're about money and jobs, things you can see and taste and touch, as well as your physical wellness and vitality. And the King is the master energy of the court card. So he's the one that knows how to utilize and catalyze the energy of his suit. His suit is Pentacles. That means that this is the master manifester. He is the one that's able to see what's possible in the physical world and evoke it. Evoke it from non-manifestation into manifestation. So you can see the image has him surrounded by vines. Actually, they're covering, and there's vines all over. There's lots of abundance, lots of fecundity in his presence. So the King is the master because not only can he evoke abundance for himself, he can do it for other people because in his presence, other people come into mastery. That's the nature of the spiritual journey. As you move into power and giftedness, other people sort of spontaneously follow you into their own giftedness, which is what's so awesome about it. This card, though, came to us reversed. And that suggests to me that maybe we're not in touch with our own mastery. And the reason I think it comes up in this point in this tarot story is because yesterday's card was the Judgment card. And we talked about judgment being the transition from the old life to the new life. Like we're leaving behind everything from our past life, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're kind of cutting the gravity from that. We've gotten what we need out of that. And now we're going to be radically present to the new life that's opening up to us. One of the things that can weigh us down, one of the pieces of gravity we might need to contend with in the position of judgment is the stories of our own supposed failure. Like we thought we were going to do this, we meant to do this, and it didn't happen. And that means that maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I don't have a lot of power. Maybe my dreams are not coming to fruition in reality because I'm just not good at this. And when you have that story hanging on, well, it kind of takes the wind out of your sails for one thing, because your mind's telling you you're not good at this. And why even bother? Why even try? So it occurs to me that this reversal is a misunderstanding or a misapplication of our mastery that may be coming to us from our past stories. One of the ways you can deal with this, and you might want to deal with this, is you want to re-envision the story. What was the failure you thought you had? How was it not a failure? How was it a triumph in disguise? Because usually it is. If you really look at what things didn't work out, you were also able to see what things did work out. And you realize if the first thing had worked out, you wouldn't have gotten the second thing, which was actually better looking back at it. So the mind's looking at it from, I thought this was going to happen, it didn't happen, that's a failure. Instead of the mind saying, I thought this was going to work out, it didn't work out because something better was on its way. And we were flexible and masterful enough in our path to sort of adapt and achieve the new blessing. That's one thing. But secondly, let's say you really did have things that you're like, yeah, that was a total failure. I would argue it's not true, but let's say you think that way. You could use your language to say, yeah, times in the past, I have not accomplished this. That's true. I have not accomplished it, but that doesn't mean I can't now, right? So if there is a dream that sort of, it's been percolating, you keep kind of coming to it, but not making it all the way, and it's still alive in you. You still want to do it. The language you want to use is, in the past, it didn't happen, perhaps because I wasn't quite ready. I was building towards it. I was clearing out this stuff. I was clearing out this, whatever it is. This is life is a process. So like if you have something you're destined to do or you're called to do, you're going to do it if you just keep going. You just keep going. And that's what the King of Pentacles is about. Like, yeah, there are some plants that if you plant, like asparagus, I think, like if you plant asparagus, it takes like 7 years for it to come into, is it asparagus? I don't know. I'm not a farmer, but there's some plants that you have to plant a long time before they actually come into fruition, right? So, but that's okay because you're the King of Pentacles and whatever you plant is fruitful, right? So the stories that the mind may be caught on from the past, we want to rewrite them and clip them, right? Because the mind can convince us, it can drag us down, it can slow us down. Because if you're feeling inspired right now and your mind's like, well, remember the 5 times before we did this, it didn't work, then that's enough of a drag to sort of make everything a little harder and a little less free. And you're less available to the magic that's currently alive for you. We want to be as available as possible to what's in front of us so that we can respond as quickly as possible and as much flow and ease as is possible to bringing our gift to the world. So you look for the drag. The drag to me is this reversal. See if you can turn it upright. See you tomorrow for our next card. Bye.